This is Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi presents National Creators Award, says Digital India Mission has created a new world of content creators. Government reduces price of LPG cylinder by 100 rupees on International Women's Day today. President Droupadi Murmu says women's empowerment is not a charitable mission but roadmap to country's progress. CBI searches residence of suspended Trinamool Congress leader Shajahan Sheikh at Sandeshkhali in West Bengal. Festival of Maha Shivratri been celebrated across the country today. And in cricket, Delhi Capitals to take on UP Warriorz in the Women's Premier League this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today presented the first ever National Creators Award at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. The National Creators Award recognizes the talent of the country's creators community. He congratulated the women on the International Women's Day. Speaking on this occasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the country has witnessed data revolution in the last 10 years. He said Digital India Mission has created a new world of content creators.
किसी भी देश की जर्नी में किसी एक पॉलिसी डिसीजन या एक अभियान का कैसे मल्टीप्लायर इफेक्ट होता है ये आप सबको देख करके पता चलता है। 10 साल में हुए डेटा रिवॉल्यूशन से लेकर सस्ते मोबाइल फोन्स, डिजिटल इंडिया अभियान ने एक प्रकार से कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स की एक नई दुनिया क्रिएट कर दी है। और पहली बार ऐसा हुआ होगा जब किसी सेक्टर की युवा शक्ति ने सरकार को प्रेरित किया हो, सरकार को मजबूर किया हो कि कब तक बैठे रहोगे।
Congratulating the award winners, Prime Minister Modi said these awards will stand as big motivation for content creators in the future.
आप सब युवाओं को सम्मान देना, क्रिएटिविटी को सम्मान देना और समाज की रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी के प्रति जो संवेदनशीलता है उसको सम्मान करने का अवसर है। भविष्य में ये अवार्ड कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स के लिए बहुत बड़ा मोटिवेशन बनेगा। उनके काम को एक बहुत बड़ी पहचान मिलने वाली है।
The National Creators Award is an effort to recognize excellence and impact across domains, including storytelling, social change advocacy, environmental sustainability, education, and gaming, among others. The award is envisioned as a launchpad for using creativity to drive positive change. Government has decided to reduce LPG cylinder prices by 100 rupees on Women's Day today. In a social media post, Prime Minister Narendra Modi informed about it. He said this will significantly ease the financial burden on millions of households across the country, especially benefiting the Nari Shakti. The Prime Minister said by making cooking gas more affordable, government also aims to support the well-being of families and ensure a healthy environment. Mr. Modi said this is in line with government's commitment to empowering women and ensuring ease of living for them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to embark on a 2-day-long visit to Assam this afternoon. Mr. Modi will inaugurate, dedicate and lay foundation stones of several projects worth 18,000 crore rupees from Jorhat. We have more from a correspondent.
The Prime Minister will arrive at Tezpur Airport in Sonitpur district today at around 4 p.m. and will directly go to the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserve. Mr. Modi will stay the night at the Assam Police Guest House at Kohora Range of the National Park. Tomorrow early morning, the Prime Minister will undertake a safari inside the park and then leave for Arunachal Pradesh. After attending programs at Arunachal Pradesh, the Prime Minister will visit Jorhat at around 1:30 p.m. where he will inaugurate a 84-feet height statue of legendary Ahom warrior Lasit Borphukon at Holonga Pathar. Mr. Modi will address a public meeting at Meleng Meteli Pathar in Jorhat and will virtually inaugurate, dedicate and lay foundation stones of several projects. The Prime Minister will inaugurate the Tinsukia Medical College and Hospital, a child care unit at Biborwa Cancer Institute, Guwahati, Barawani to Guwahati Natural Gas Pipeline and 2 crude oil pumping stations of Oil India Limited. The Prime Minister will virtually lay foundation stones of Sagar Medical College and Hospital, Guwahati and Dibgoi Refinery expansion projects, including ISOL's Betko Sea terminal in Guwahati. Besides, Mr. Modi will dedicate to the nation doubling of railway lines from Dhupdhora to Saigaon and New Bongaigaon to Sorbok. In addition, Mr. Modi will also virtually perform the Griha Pravesh ceremony of over 5,50,000 homes constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Aminul Haq Joddar, Akashbani News, Guwahati.
President Droupadi Murmu has nominated educator, author and philanthropist Sudha Murty to the Rajya Sabha. Expressing happiness over the nomination, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said Sudha Murty's contributions to diverse fields including social work, philanthropy and education have been immense and inspiring. The Prime Minister said a present to the Nari Shakti exemplifying the strength and potential of women in shaping the nation's destiny. He wished her a fruitful parliamentary tenure. Union Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda has said that 740 Ekalavya model residential schools will be made functional across the country by 2025-26. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi today, Mr. Munda said, out of those, 401 Ekalavya model residential schools have been started. He said that 10,000 teachers have been recruited for these schools and soon 10,000 more teachers will be recruited.
एकलव्य मॉडल रेसिडेंशियल स्कूल 740 में से 401 गतिशील हो गए हैं, वो विद्यालय प्रारंभ हो गए और इस साल और 100 उसमें जुड़ जाएंगे और 10,000 शिक्षकों की नियुक्ति हो चुकी है और आगे 10,000 नियुक्तियों के लिए भेजा जा रहा है और कुल मिला के 40,000 शिक्षक एवं शिक्षकेतर और टीचिंग नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ की नियुक्ति होगी.
Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari has approved over 2,281 crore rupees for widening and strengthening of national highways in Tamil Nadu. In a social media post, Mr. Gadkari said a substantial allocation of over 1,376 crore rupees has been approved for the widening of the existing two-lane paved shoulder from Tiruvallur to the Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh border section of National Highway. He said the development aims to establish a fully access control corridor integral to a significant route connecting the sacred cities of Tiruthani and Tirupati. President Droupadi Murmu said that women's empowerment is not a charitable mission but a roadmap to a country's progress. She said that without women's empowerment, no nation can ensure economic development and prosperity for all its citizens. Sharing her thoughts on the occasion of International Women's Day in a national magazine, President Murmu recalled significant moments such as the sortie on the Sukhoi fighter aircraft and signing of the Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhiniyam that proposes 33% reservation for women in all legislative bodies. She hailed the pace with which the country is moving towards the goal of gender justice and gender equality. Gathering from her interactions with a cross-section of society over the years, the President expressed confidence that the Indian woman is moving ahead with confidence. International Women's Day has been celebrated today. The day is observed every year to celebrate the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating women's equality. The United Nations has designated this year's theme as Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress with a focus on addressing economic disempowerment, while the campaign theme for this year is Inspire Inclusion. Meanwhile, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have extended the warm greetings to all women across the nation and beyond on the occasion of International Women's Day. President Droupadi Murmu today presented President's standard and colours to 4 Indian Air Force units at Air Force Station in Hindon, Uttar Pradesh. She presented the President's standard to the Indian Air Force 221 Squadron and the 45 Squadron. The President's standard and colours is the highest military honour for any armed forces unit. According to the IAF, award of President's Standard and Colour is one of the greatest honours bestowed upon an Air Force unit or squadron in recognition of exceptional service rendered by it to the nation, both during war and in peace. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) has conducted searches at the residence of suspended TMC leader Shajahan Sheikh in Sandeshkhali, West Bengal today. The CBI officials also visited areas near his house in Akunchipara locality of Sarberia. This action by CBI is in connection with this probe into an attack on an ED team in the area. On the 5th of January this year, ED officials at Sandeshkhali in North 24 Parganas district of West Bengal were attacked when they had gone to search Sheikh's premises in alleged ration distribution scam. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar is on a day-long visit to Bangalore today. He visited the ISRO satellite integration and testing establishment in the city and interacted with the scientific community at the campus. After this, the Vice President is proceeding to Thiruvananthapuram. Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Youth Affairs and Sports, Anurag Singh Thakur, is also on a day's visit to Bangalore today. In the afternoon, the minister will meet Vikasit Bharat ambassadors. Later in the evening, he will be addressing young achievers, entrepreneurs and opinion leaders on Viksit Bharat Abhiyan as conceived by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, who is in Tokyo, Japan, today met Aki Abe, the wife of former Prime Minister of Japan, late Shinzo Abe. Dr. Jaishankar recalled Mr. Abe's invaluable contribution to the advancement of India-Japan relations. He handed over a personal letter from Prime Minister Narendra Modi conveying his condolences on the recent passing away of Yoko Abe, mother of the late Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of New Zealand, Winston Peters, will be on a 4-day official visit to India from Sunday. Mr. Peters will be visiting Ahmedabad and New Delhi on his first visit to India after the new government in New Zealand assumed office in November last year. He had earlier visited India as Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister in February 2020. The centre has extended the ceasefire agreement with two factions of the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, NSCN, for a period of 1 year. Union Home Ministry has informed that the central government and NSCN-K Khango and NSCN Reformation have mutually decided to extend the ceasefire agreement with effect from the 18th of April 2024 for 1 year to bring about a lasting peace in Nagaland with the involvement of Naga people. The Home Ministry stated that the ceasefire will be subject to adherence to the ceasefire ground rules mutually agreed upon and signed by them. Maha Shivratri has been celebrated across the country today. The festival is celebrated to commemorate the marriage of Lord Shiv with goddess Parvati. In Uttar Pradesh, a large number of people are reaching Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi to offer prayers. Devotees also taking a holy dip in the Ganges. In Prayagraj, devotees are taking a holy dip at Sangam. Shobha Yatra and Shiv Barats will also be taken out at various places in the state. From Baba Vishwanath Temple in Varanasi, Lodeshwar Mahadev Temple and Barabanki to Mankameshwar Temple in Lucknow, devotees have been gathering since morning to seek blessings of Lord Shiv. In Uttarakhand, the portals of the famous Himalayan shrine, the 11th Jyotirling Sri Kedarnath Dham, located in Rudraprayag, will be open for the devotees on May 10th at 7 a.m. In the men's singles French Open badminton, India's Lakshya Sen has entered the quarterfinals after he defeated Li Shifeng of China in Paris last night. In cricket, Women's Premier League 2024, Delhi Capitals will take on UP Warriorz this evening at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. The match will begin at 7:30 p.m. The Delhi Capitals are currently leading the points table while UP Warriorz are on the second last spot. Meanwhile, Mumbai Indians women defeated UP Warriorz by 42 runs last night. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi presents National Creators Award, says Digital India Mission has created a new world of content creators. Government reduces price of LPG cylinder by 100 rupees on International Women's Day today. President Droupadi Murmu says women's empowerment is not a charitable mission but a roadmap to country's progress. CBI searches residence of suspended Trinamool Congress leader Shajahan Sheikh at Sandeshkhali in West Bengal. Festival of Maha Shivratri been celebrated across the country today. And in cricket, Delhi Capitals to take on UP Warriorz in the Women's Premier League this evening. And with that, we end the Midday News.